Next, I want to talk about how Bradley Beal was bought out by the Phoenix Suns and is now signed with the Los Angeles Cursed. Oh, I mean the Clippers. Yo, what's going on, everybody? It's Alex Burleson back again with another episode of the Seventh Man Up podcast. So, let's get right into it. I know this news is a few days old, but after only being away from the franchise for a little under 2 years, my guy Damien Lillard is back with the Portland Trail Blazers. Now for me, dog, I'm a huge Damien Lillard fan. His game is so fun to watch. He's like Russell Westbrook with a jump shot. But let's be real, he kinda is. Now, what made me become a fan of him is how much he puts out there on the court. Damien Lillard can attack the rim like no other, and as his career has gone on, he has developed a heck of a three-point shot. One of the best logo shooters in the NBA is him and Steph Curry. And like when you see a shot like that, like to the fans and to the coach, those type of shots may look like a bad shot, but to Steph Curry and Damien Lillard, it's a good shot. Just ask Paul George. And I know, being a Kings fan, he hit a buzzer beater against us from half court 2 seasons ago. And oh my gosh, that was brutal. Like, I love Damien Lillard, but when he plays my Kings, I don't want him to do that good. Now, continuing with Damien Lillard here, I got a few favorite Damien Lillard moments. The first I want to talk about is that killer game winner he did against Houston in the 2014 playoffs to advance to the next round of the playoffs. Oh my gosh. Like, Mike Tirico's call on that game was legendary. You can hear his voice crack with how excited he was, and oh my gosh, I love that. Like, even on national TV, the announcers get excited for plays. Like, yeah, they have to be unbiased because they're national TV. They're not for one team or the other team. They're just calling a game for the country to see. Now, as I've been watching Damien Lillard highlights for all these years, it seems like Damien Lillard has a vendetta against the Spurs. Every time I see him throwing down a dunk on the Spurs, looks like it's with anger. It's very vicious. The way he dunks sometimes reminds me of Kenyon Martin. Kenyon Martin, man, that's a name. That's a throwback name. He used to throw it down with force. And everybody's saying that Kenyon Martin was a dirty player. To me, Kenyon Martin was not. He was just a tough, gritty player. Just imagine a New Jersey Nets Kenyon Martin on the grit and grind the Memphis Grizzlies teams. Now that would have been fun to watch. Him and Tony Allen, oh my gosh. Oh man, I'm going off topic right now. We're talking about Damien Lillard, not Kenyon Martin. Oh man. The next Lillard moment I want to talk about, very famous, when Lillard sent the OKC Thunder home with an incredible buzzer-beating three-point shot over Paul George. Every time I see that highlight, I'm like, Paul George was right. That was a bad shot. But to Damien Lillard, he had to put it up, and bam, he made it. All right, next Lillard moment I want to talk about is when he went off for 71 points back in February of 2023. That left me almost speechless. Talk about wow. That was like the My Career mode on 2K on semi-pro difficulty. Now, Damien Lillard won't ever hear this, but from just a random dude out in Sac, welcome back to Portland. Now, I gotta add, I'm not a Portland Trail Blazers fan. I'm just a big Damien Lillard fan. I'm still a die-hard Kings fan. Bet believe that, bruh. Now, going off on that, I remember when the whole Kings-Seattle saga was going on, I said that if my Kings do move, I'm not going to be a Seattle Kings or Supersonics fan, not a Warriors fan, not a Clippers, and bleep no to being a Lakers fan. I said I was going to be a Portland Trailblazers fan. I got a lot of respect for that franchise, and Dame, who is in my top 5 players of all time, was drafted, has stayed loyal to an extent. Looking back at that when he left for Milwaukee, Portland wasn't really doing what Damien Lillard asked of them, but now he's back. Yeah, I know he's most likely going to miss the entire 25-26 season, but he's back, baby. And yeah, I know, I got high praise for Dame. To me, though, he's that good. Future Hall of Famer, in my opinion. Switching topics here, some exciting news for Victor Wembanyama. He's finally cleared of that blood clot that was in his shoulder and is now cleared for full-on basketball activity. Man, that's huge, because now we get to continue seeing one of the best faces of the new NBA. Next, I want to talk about how Bradley Beal was bought out by the Phoenix Suns and has now signed with the Los Angeles the Clippers. The only thing that's really going to hinder the Clippers are injuries. Like on paper, Leonard, Harden, and Beal together seems like a championship team. But in reality, probably not. They'll get kicked out in the first or second round. I guess it's cool, but it's laughable at the same time. The NBA is now going to give rings to the team that wins the Summer League championship. So, congrats to Charlotte, I guess. I get that it's motivating and it shows the players about getting something more out of it. But this is like the lowest tier of a championship one can get. Like, for real. I'd put the Stockton Kings winning this past year's G League championship over a Summer League championship. Like, what are we doing here? For real. Now it's the My Team segment, and y'all know I'm a Sacramento Kings fan. Through this past Summer League, I was very impressed with both of our rookies, Nick Clifford and Maxime Reynaud. They both averaged over 15 points a game, and both seem to show leadership qualities, which we need right now, like for real. Who's going to be the leader on the team? Clifford played in every Summer League game. Reynaud played in 5 of the 6 games. And in one of the games, Nick Clifford almost got 10 assists. And a former Sacramento King he reminds me of is a young Tyreke Evans. By the way, sometimes someone might compare another person to another just based on looks-wise, not skill or athleticism. And I've done that before, so I'm not being hypocritical here. That's something I've done. And sometimes it is that, but sometimes it's not. I say this because a few days ago, I saw a tweet that was comparing Nick Clifford to Malcolm Brogdon, and I don't see it. Yeah, they look alike, but are completely different players. Maxime Reynaud reminds me of Kevin Garnett. Through the Summer League, I've seen the fiery side of Reynaud so far, and it shows in his highlights. Like KG, he can shoot, though KG didn't have to shoot threes. Like KG, Reynaud is good in the post and his passing too. Now, what I just said, that's a great example of a comparison without looking alike. And going on about that, it creates fun conversation when someone says, you look like someone else, but to God, man, you are unique. There are only one of you. God made you in his image. Nobody can come close to that. Like, for real, nobody. And going on about that reminds me of this hilarious Trevor Noah joke. It goes like this. He's describing when a black guy will ask you if you are you. Like, his joke was like, black guy comes up and he says like, are you you? He's like, yeah, I think I am. First time I heard that joke, I busted up laughing because, no lie, that's been said to me before. Now back to the encouragement. Walk and live in the image of God that you are. All right, y'all. That's the podcast for today. And as always, remember, stay up with them threes up. Love, joy, and peace. See ya.